Hello everyone, in today's video, we're exploring 35 of the most dangerous workplace accidents ever caught on camera. These shocking real-life incidents show how just one mistake can spiral into disaster and why safety must always come first. Let's get started. Never place your hand, head, or any part of your body under a pressing machine or robotic arm. These machines can malfunction at any moment. Always shut them down completely before inspection or adjustment. During another operation, a mobile crane was lifting a steel coil while a worker guided it into place. He accidentally bumped into a nearby stack, destabilizing the pile, and one of the coils toppled down onto him. His colleagues barely managed to pull him free. Incidents like this show why workers must stay clear of stacked materials and suspended loads, and why proper rigging and spotters are essential. In a factory in Turkey, a worker began welding when the object he worked on suddenly burst into flames. An explosion followed, setting his clothes on fire, but nearby colleagues rushed to help. Welding tasks carry hidden risks, which is why proper preparation, protective gear, and constant vigilance are critical. Workers tried to manually stabilize a heavy load lifted by a crane. Suddenly, the cables fail and the load falls directly on one of them. Never stabilize heavy loads with your hands. Always use equipment and maintain a safe distance. A forklift tried lifting a steel object far beyond its capacity. The machine tipped and fell onto a worker walking by, but thanks to quick help, the worker survived. Always check the weight limit of lifting equipment before use. Overloading risks lives. A worker crawls under a lifted truck trolley for maintenance. The hydraulic system fails, crushing down on him. Never rely solely on hydraulics. Always secure with a jack or proper supports. While repairing a car, a nearby truck's cabin tipped forward and fell onto the worker. This chilling incident is a reminder that heavy vehicles must always be secured properly to avoid tragedy. Workers moved a large ladder without realizing a smaller one was attached. The smaller ladder fell directly onto one of them. Always separate and secure equipment before moving to prevent injuries like this. Two workers perform maintenance beneath a crane hook. Suddenly, it snaps and falls, striking one worker. Never stand beneath suspended hooks. Lockout procedures save lives. A woman was drying her hair when her hairdryer suddenly sparked and caught fire. Luckily, she avoided electrocution. Always inspect appliances regularly and never use them near water to prevent serious accidents. A massive load was being moved onto a ship using a trailer when the trailer lost balance and tipped over. Workers ran for safety and no one was hurt. This highlights the importance of securing and balancing trailers before loading heavy cargo. A heavy shed begins to collapse. Instead of escaping, a worker tries to hold it up with his hands. It crushed him. No one can stop a falling heavy load. Step back and escape. Two workers chat near a rotating machine. One steps back without realizing how close he is. The machine grabs him instantly. Never stand too close to rotating equipment. One careless step can be fatal. A worker tried to position a steel coil but accidentally struck another in the stack, causing it to fall onto his foot. Always keep a safe distance and use proper tools when handling stacked coils. A worker adjusts a machine while the roller is still running. The roller pulls his hand inside, causing serious injury. Always stop the machine completely before adjustments. Safety comes first. Two workers tied heavy pipes to a crane. One used a stick for support, but it slipped back and hit him in the head. Makeshift supports should always be avoided when working around suspended loads. Two workers were focused on paperwork without realizing a heavy machine moved in from behind. Because of the operator's blind spot, one of them was caught under the machine. This tragic reminder shows how quickly negligence can turn into disaster. A forklift operator tries to lift heavy tiles, exceeding capacity. The rear of the forklift rises, trapping a worker between the tiles and a table. Always follow load capacity limits to avoid deadly accidents. A worker tries to close a gate before a vehicle fully exits, getting hit in the process. Always wait until the vehicle clears completely before closing gates or doors. In India, a roller machine malfunctioned. A worker tried to fix it while it was still running, and in an instant, the moving roller pulled his hand inside, dragging him along. Quick-thinking coworkers shut the machine off and saved his life. This incident shows why maintenance should never be done while a machine is running. Always power it off first. Reversing heavy vehicles is always risky. Drivers must use hazard lights and mirrors. A small mistake can endanger lives. Always stay alert and follow safety protocols. A worker lifts a cargo box from the top of a stack. It collides with another below containing explosive material, triggering a blast. Always follow safety protocols for hazardous cargo. Never drop or strike boxes that might contain flammable or explosive items. Using a phone while working can be deadly. In one case, a worker got too close to a machine while distracted and his clothes were caught in the rollers. Stay alert and never use phones near running machines. A factory gas leak creates a ticking time bomb. One worker ignites a nozzle. Flames erupt instantly. Thankfully, both escape. Never use fire near gas leaks. Shut off supply and ventilate first. Industrial robots are powerful and can be dangerous if safety rules are ignored. A worker approached too closely when the robot's sensor failed, and the arm grabbed him. Always keep your distance and check all safety systems before approaching robotic machines. A worker climbs on top of an oil tanker, walking carelessly across its roof. He slips and falls hard. Never walk on tanker roofs without safety gear or fall protection. A worker walked too close to an excavator, and the operator didn't see him. The swinging arm struck the worker, knocking him down. Always maintain a safe distance from heavy machinery, and operators should use spotters to avoid accidents. A worker attempts to join two corrugated metal sheets on a rooftop. They weren't secured, so they slid, dragging him down. Always secure roofing sheets before welding or installation. At a construction site, a heavy machine is parked next to a weak wall on loose soil. The wall collapses onto workers and the machine topples. Never park heavy equipment near unstable walls. Reinforce before working close to them. A worker tried to position a steel coil but accidentally struck another in the stack, causing it to fall onto his foot. Always keep a safe distance and use proper tools when handling stacked coils. A worker passes near bar bending rollers and slips. His hand gets trapped between the roller and steel bars. Always maintain a safe distance from running rollers. One wrong step can cost a life. A mobile crane lifted a wire coil just as a forklift approached. The forklift bumped into the coil, causing it to fall onto the machine. This shows the importance of coordination and awareness, especially since forklifts have big blind spots. Inside a busy workshop, a worker was cleaning near a massive steel coil when it suddenly lost balance and fell toward him. Luckily, his co-workers reacted instantly, pulling him away just in time. This moment reminds us to never stand near heavy, unsecured loads and to always check stability before working or moving items. Thank you for watching. Always stay alert and follow safety rules at work. Even one small mistake can change everything.